Well, here we are. I'm doing an install today, but first things first, we have to start with some coffee. Thank you for coming onto the channel to see the install of now two companies who have chosen to collab, Lensun Solar and Go Overland Canada. Now, as you see me doing here, I am just prepping the surface, putting the double-sided sticky here onto the Lensun 200 watt 12 volt flexible solar panel, which uses the advanced 18BB N-type cells, delivering more power from the same footprint while reducing hotspots and microcracks, supposedly for longer life and more consistent output. Now, what I like about this is that it was a fairly simple install. I'm just being extra cautious and putting the heavy-duty double-sided sticky, and of course with a checklist. Next, again, you have to fully wipe down the surface to make sure that it sticks well. I've measured out about 20.65 inches left and right to make it as dead center as possible. And then now I'm using frog tape to line the edges before I use Sikaflex or Sikaflex, I don't know how you say that, to make sure that there are no gaps or water intruding in between the panel and the rooftop tent. Now I chose the Go Overland Canada's Equinox lite, which is 4.7 inches of aluminum. And I like this one not only because it was a hard surface, but because it was sleek. You don't want extra baggage up top because it is quite a bit of drag. And this weighs only 117 pounds, which is quite easy for one person to lift off, maybe quite awkwardly, better two people. But still, in comparison to some 200 to 300 pound tents out there, I chose this one. Okay, I'm really taking my time here. Laying the frog tape down, and it was a really hot 31-degree day, so I got a great tan after this. And one thing good about these 200 watt 12 volt flexible solar panels is that to the touch, even on a 31-degree day, it was not hot. Now, of course, with aluminum, that was a different story. As you see me standing on Vessel's rubber mat for making coffee and prepping. Okay, this is the fun part and very satisfying. Once I get to it, you just peel away. Again, it was super hot, which made it quite difficult for me to actually start the peeling process. Stuck half of it down first, and then went to the other side, and then continued peeling the rest of the backing. And make sure you grab every last bit of the backing because you don't want any of that underneath. Yes, I grabbed that last piece. Okay, what a bugger. Had to redo that frog tape, but I think that was the worst that came out of it. pressing it down to make sure everything's stuck well. And another thing done. Now, this protective covering is just a sleeve. It's all plastic, super flexible, and expands. So I just snuck in the cable, just protecting it from weather in our Pacific Northwest, rain, snow, and of course the relocate of Go Overland Canada's sticker. Thank you, by the way, for sending that, because you do want to represent. Found a snug little corner to apply that onto. Again, prep the surface, clean it, stick within the outline you've made, hoping that it is as square and level as possible. Starting from the top, and then press down, aligning it. Took longer than I thought. Because, come on, you don't want bubbles, right? And there you have it. And then work your way down. So that's pretty much it. At the end, I just applied some Ecoflow, which is like a marine grade glue, sealing everything. And then just going over it. Later on, in hindsight, of course, I did find out that I should have put more frog tape on the inside so it'd make that perfect seam. And of course, gloves would have been ideal. And in another video, I fixed that and just went over it one more time. And it is gross and sticky. But whatever. Installs, right? And that pretty much wraps up. Before it dries, and I just peel the frog tape off. And then you can see that perfect line all the way down.